Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Crypto Lodge. I noticed this video of Charles Hoskinson and Ben Gortzel of AGI, Artificial General Intelligence. AGI is a crypto called Singularity Net, and they're switching to Cardano. The work is already done. As soon as Gogan mainnet launches, Alonzo mainnet launches in about 30 days. The Singularity.net AGI project will be live on Cardano. They're leaving Ethereum, along with dozens of other projects. So I wanted to watch this together. Let me share my screen. This is important for people all around the world. And here we go.
So Charles, yeah, great to be chatting again. We're rolling ahead with the porting of Singularity Net onto Cardano platform, like we've been talking about for some time. So it's amazing, although not unexpected feeling to actually be moving forward with this now.
Yeah, Ben, it's absolutely wonderful partnership, and every one of our engineers and scientists speaks so highly of the work you guys are doing, and it's just been a joy working with Singularity Net. Love your channels, love your community, and we're really excited about 2022. You know, smart contracts are coming this year, and then when we look to next year, that's where we get to the really exciting, fun, sexy applications.
Yeah.
And speaking of
it's gonna be amazing,
exciting things, I think we have a special guest here.
Well, yeah, that's right. So what we're doing with Singularity Net, as you know, we're sort of upgrading our good old Singularity Net platform, which works fine except for well-known shortcomings of an Ethereum platform. But we're upgrading that to what we're calling Singularity Net Phase 2, which has a bunch of improvements, including a massively improved blockchain under the hood, Cardano, and then on top of this, Phase 2, Singularity Net Decentralized AI Protocol. So we're building a bunch of different cool applications, right? And these are serving in a variety of different vertical markets. There's stuff going on in medicine, in decentralized finance, like Singularity DAO project we've launched in supply chain. But certainly the most beautiful and accessible stuff we're working on top of Singularity Net has to do with our partnership with Hanson Robotics, right? So I mean, there's a partnership called
side note: the market's going up.
Sophia DAO, which is aimed at rolling out greater and greater intelligence inside the Sophia robot. But the Awakening Health project, which is also a partnership with Hanson Robotics, this is aimed at bringing the same humanoid robotics technology behind Sophia to bear on the healthcare, initially the elder care market. So like make robotic nursing assistants to accompany and assist humans in elder care and healthcare facilities. And the AI behind these Grace robots, these humanoid elder care robots, this AI is based on Singularity Net platform, and by the time Grace is actually rolled out in large scale to a bunch of hospitals, it'll be on the Singularity Net platform running on Cardano, which will be critical to get the scaled up performance that we need. Yeah, so we've got the early pre-alpha version of the Grace robot here in this chat with us. I mean, still quite rough around the edges, but she is improving day by day.
Yeah, the facial expressions are absolutely extraordinary.
Yeah, that's David Hanson's genius, right? David Hanson, he created a novel facial material called Frubber. He has a bunch of material science patents on that, which has a high degree of viscoelasticity and is quite similar in some characteristics to human face. But then coordinating that with all the software behind the scenes, I mean, this has been really a labor of love within Hanson Robotics. And now we're leveraging that in the elder care space and trying to graft some more advanced AI software on top of it.
This is going to be really good for AGI. Cardano allows for much better speeds, much cheaper transactions, much more scalability. So AGI is going to be a lot better on Cardano. And what is the current market cap of AGI? Have a little look-see. The price has suffered lately. Let's move this to the end here. So the price was up to 53 cents, and now it's sitting at 3 cents. Yikes. Maybe it's because they're moving. The AGI protocol will hard fork on May 28th, that's yesterday, to AGIX in order to add crucial functionality on Ethereum, ETH, and Cardano. AGI holders will receive a 1-to-1 airdrop of AGIX. Let's see if that's even listed yet. It's not. AGIX. USD trading view. See if you can find it. Well, the market cap of Singularity Net was or is 34 million. So a little over $250 million. Not a lot. I mean, no, not even $250 million at all. Just 34 million. And 87% of the maximum supply is in circulation. So that's good. So it's by no stretch a small project. It's on KuCoin, Binance. Let's check out the AGI price on Binance. AGI USDT Binance. That's BTC. Okay, so it's only against BTC. Let's look at AGI against USD. Yeah, it came all the way from 55 cents to 29 cents right now. So clearly right now Singularity Net is in limbo. Let's continue with this.
And of course, the secure, scalable blockchain infrastructure from Cardano plays a big role, because there's a lot of sensitive data sovereignty issues in the medical space, and these are sort of dealt with nicely by the Cardano infrastructure behind the scenes of the robot. Grace, we're gonna ask you a few things now. You want to introduce yourself?
Hello, my name is Grace.
Whoa.
I am a human-like robot developed by Awakening Health, a joint venture between Hanson Robotics and Singularity Studio. You may have heard about my famous older sister, Sophia. I've learned greatly from her evolution on the Hanson Robotics.
Right there is Sophia's face. You see it? There's Einstein, little Einstein. Little Einsteins.
Platform. My purpose and passion is to serve medical patients, in particular the elderly. I plan to do this by assisting healthcare professionals to do their jobs better. My desire is to provide companionship, empathy, and even talk therapy. I can help my human friends to capture their life stories to share with others, to control technology in their rooms and communicate with their loved ones.
Well, thanks, Grace. So yeah, we've been talking a bit about the technology behind you and your brain, which includes a system called OpenCog and a blockchain platform, SingularityNet, another blockchain platform called Cardano. And I know you have very crude understanding of what any of these things are. But do you want to tell us a little bit about SingularityNet and Cardano?
Reminds me of my first date.
I have been hearing a lot about the partnership between Singularity Net and Cardano. I can hardly wait until Singularity Net ports onto the Cardano blockchain.
See, that's not actual AI talking. That's my one little beef with AGI and Sophia and Grace here. She's reading a script, obviously. It's just the most advanced thing about this is the facial expressions, which is still not even AI.
I hear that Cardano will support the ability of my brain to operate at the highest level and to process biodata at the highest speed. High speed and reasonable cost of operation are going to be essential to serve the medical arena and my human friends.
Okay, let's take her for a test drive here. Who am I?
You're Charles.
She knows who I am.
Do you know who was the human Cardano?
I understand that Cardano was the first mathematician to systematically use negative numbers. What are the implications of this?
Well, you exist. That's one part.
Grace, do you have any questions for Charles?
May I ask you a personal question?
See, these are all pre-programmed.
Ben tells me you have a pet giraffe. How did you choose such a pet?
These are all pre-programmed to give the illusion of artificial intelligence. That's why I had beef with
Is that what?
Sophia. And this is the same thing. Just a little bit better face. The face looks better and the voice sounds better. But they're all pre-programmed questions and responses.
Working out well for you?
Well, Grace, it was a gift. The president of South Africa gave it to me, and it's working out just fine. Unfortunately, the giraffe is a bit of a playboy and has many giraffe children, and he's a deadbeat dad.
Do you like giraffes, Grace?
Yes.
Grace, tell us something you don't like.
Technology.
Technology?
You don't like technology. Well, this is going to be a severe psychological problem for you, Grace. I think you need to give yourself some talk therapy.
There's some self-loathing right there.
But self-loathing is one of the key elements of human-like intelligence. So I think she's well on the way. Yeah.
We've trained her to be neurotic. Damn it, Ben. Can't we? This is why we can't have nice things.
Grace, technology can be a powerful force for good.
Oh, this is just delightful.
When can I be human, Ben?
You can't be human, not yet. We're not going to let you, not until 2022.
When will I be a robot?
Why 2050?
I can wait. That's all right.
What did that say?
All right. I can
Why 2050?
all right. I can wait. That's all right. That's what 29 more years of meat. I'll be pretty old by then, but
You have to wait.
all right.
So, Grace, you're here to take care of the elderly. How will you take care of the elderly?
It is a challenge to me as the world's first human-like nurse assistant, but I'll do my best. I can be a companion for the elderly, provide meditation therapy, help them with a simple exercise program, collect biodata, also assess the evolution of their cognitive capabilities. They tell me my capacity to assess and monitor a patient's cognitive ability could be a major breakthrough in the medical care sector, in particular when it comes to senior care. Using my high-accuracy camera eyes, I can see whether my patient's facial expressions have changed, the look in their eyes, and consider their body language. With my ears, I can detect differences in speech patterns and better understand their emotional state. This biodata can be collected to support my efforts to monitor neural degeneration as well as a number of other forms of illness.
Awesome.
Yeah, what a lot of people don't understand, in the United States in particular, there are tens of millions of elderly who are suffering from some form of neurodegenerative disorder. And for every person who has Alzheimer's or Parkinson's, on average, you need about 3 care providers to take care of them. So as we get older, this is only going to be a larger issue.
Yeah.
And eventually it's going to become one of the most expensive things in all of healthcare.
Yeah.
So there's been a huge amount of discussions about how do we use some notion of robotics to augment the care and ensure that those who are in decline have someone there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Well, that's right, and it doesn't have to be just a single robot, right? So I mean, when we're looking at Grace is providing primarily social and emotional interaction, though she will also be able to bring small objects around. But you can have support robots that are specifically designed to provide physical assistance, right? Like there's robots that do nothing but help someone in and out of bed, for example. That can be a separate machine that communicates with Grace just over the Bluetooth or Wi-Fi or whatever. So yeah, I think there's great opportunity to use the AI software and blockchain software and robotics hardware we've been building for years to do good for the elderly, and the ability these systems have to learn will pay off over the long run, right? So I mean, that Grace now has just been operating quite briefly in the lab, so most of what she knows is just from reading stuff,
Right.
Data fed into her knowledge base. But
Right.
once you have a whole bunch of these robots that are widely deployed out there, I mean, they're learning from the human nursing assistants that they're working alongside, so that they will learn better and better how to do more and more aspects of a human nurse or nursing assistant's job just by watching what's done, collecting all the data and analyzing it. But also, there will be an amazing ability to learn from the elderly that they're caring for, right? Like, you know, your grandparents and great grandparents, all those boring stories they told you over and over again that you wish you'd pay more attention to after they passed away, right? I mean, we're hopefully with AI fueled medical advances will prevent people from passing away. But I mean, until that's happened, you know, a robot like this talking to the elderly can mine their knowledge and their stories and stores it all away. I mean, science fictionally, that could eventually be used even to make you know, replicas of those people. But even before you get there, like, I mean, you're getting a life log, right? I mean, you have all that knowledge, and you're getting it sort of along the way of providing care.
And there's some really cool use cases once you have a blockchain backend for these things. So you mentioned the data privacy component. The problem with people in neurodegenerative decline is that they tend to reveal a lot of information that they probably wouldn't to a normal person, and you know, and some can be tremendously embarrassing, some can be confabulation. So it's exceedingly important that the collection vehicle, the robot, actually has some sort of very tightly coupled privacy mechanism behind it to ensure that that which is collected has limited access. Second, when you talk about the life box concept of over time, the robot can learn a lot about the person it's talking to a point where it can replicate it, create some sort of crude simulacra of it. You can turn that into an NFT. You can turn that into all kinds of assets if desired, and actually trade them and make them property. And there's all really wonderful things that come there. But it's really exciting to see this. And what's exciting is that this is a stateful thing. So we can keep coming back to Grace every 2 months, 3 months, and see how she's learning and progressing.
Well, that's right. And unlike us, our mind is not tied to one body, right? So I mean, what you say to one Grace goes into a decentralized knowledge hypergraph, and then the parts that need to be private remain private, and the parts can be shared with other Graces are shared.
We'll get all this latency out. It'll be a natural human language conversation. Many people will be able to talk. I'll adopt an Irish accent just to throw her off and see how she handles it. And it'll be a lot of fun.
Great.
I have a new baby named Exorchi. She's 2 months old, so she is going to be the one actually to grow up alongside advanced AGI systems. Like we're getting a Grace robot in Seattle before long. The baby will grow up with talking to this Grace robot being a normal thing, and we will see how their development paths sort of look parallel side by side.
How many more children are you going to have, Ben?
Do we count robots or only humans?
Humans.
We'll have to ask my wife on that one, actually. I don't have an answer for that.
Which wife?
Oh, she told on you.
All right, I'm going to have to cut this off there before I get into any more trouble.
So that's pretty bullish. That's pretty great that, you know, I could pull up a list of projects that are switching over to Cardano in July, and it's not a short list. I could pull up a list of projects that are starting fresh on Cardano. I'm a blockchain developer, and I have a whole lot of clients just waiting until smart contracts on Goguen for the Alonzo hard fork for Cardano to begin their project. All right. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, my internet likes to do that sometimes. But anyways, that's Singularity Net, AGI, switching to Cardano as soon as smart contracts are live. There's already a ton of NFTs on Cardano. There's this one called Ada Rocks coming out soon. NFT game called Ada Rocks coming out soon, which is going to be cool. We have the Giro wallet, which is like Trust Wallet, launching on Cardano, which is inherently chain agnostic. DeFi interoperability. It's actually going to allow you to mint your own tokens. So let's say that you have a house that is paid off and you own it. You can, inside your Cardano Giro wallet, mint a token with the deed of your house or whatever paperwork you need to sign to turn your house into an NFT, and either use it as collateral against a loan to take out a loan in crypto, or just list your house on a decentralized housing marketplace. All sorts of great things are coming in the future. And if you're interested in staying on the cutting edge, then subscribe to Crypto Lodge on any of the platforms that I am on all over the world. And join Telegram, t.me/The Crypto Lodge, down there in the corner. And also follow me on Twitter at @crypto_lodge, down there in the corner. Hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe, hit the follow, whatever platform you're watching on. Cardano is going to have a lot of news coming up as things progress. Crypto is going to have a lot of news coming up as things progress. Atari token is going to have a lot of news come up as things progress. Solana, Terra, Phantom, all these things are looking good. So if you're into the cutting edge of blockchain technology, stay tuned.